Okay, children. So we were discussing infectious and non-infectious causes. In that only, let me say some infectious disease example. Can you give me some infectious disease examples, children? Infectious diseases example? Yes, children. Some examples. Infectious diseases.
Cold, cough,
Okay, cold, cough,
cough,
corona, corona, AIDS,
corona.
AIDS. Okay, all these are infectious diseases, children. Can you give some examples of non-infectious diseases, children? Non-infectious diseases.
So body pains.
Okay, headache, body pains, headache, cancer children. Those who have cancer, if we sit with them, we will not get cancer children. And blood pressure, diabetes, all these are non-infectious diseases, children, non-infectious. Okay, infectious. So children, health I defined as state of complete physical, mentally, and socially well-being. Disease means any disturbance in the structure and function of any organ. Pathogens, diseases are caused due to pathogens or lack of nutrition or lack of optical hygienic conditions and old age. Acute and chronic diseases, I have given examples as it is, you should write. Causes of disease: immediate, contributory, infectious, non-infectious. Immediate, contributory, infectious causes, non-infectious causes. Examples of infectious diseases and non-infectious diseases also I told you, children. Now, what are the means of spread of various diseases? What are the different modes spread? How do they spread? What are the means? How do they spread, children? How do they spread? Okay, children, there are through air they may come, children, or through water they may come, or through sexual disease, sexual contact they may get, children, or through animal. Okay, different are there, children, like airborne diseases. Some of the airborne diseases, if you see, children, some of the airborne diseases: common cold, cough. Okay, children, measles, typhoid. Okay, children, not typhoid. Typhoid you get by water. Okay, but cold, a person who is having cold, cough, measles, or any this, they are infectious, no, children, like that. Okay, water, cholera, children, cholera. If you drink infected water, contaminated water, will get cholera. Typhoid, infected food if we eat, we'll get typhoid. Infected food we eat, contaminated food. Okay, and hepatitis, liver may spoil sometimes. Jaundice will occur if you eat infected food, like this. Sexual diseases. Some of the examples of sexually contact diseases: AIDS, syphilis, gonorrhea. These are the examples of the disease which you get by sexual contact, with the infected person. Next, animal-borne disease. If a dog bite happens, what do you get, children? Rabies. Rabies. Okay. And this is caused by microbes also there, children. Microbes. This is caused by microorganisms like bacteria, fungus, all those things. They are also examples, children, like this. So different types. Children, are you able to hear my voice clearly? Please tell me.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sure. So these are the modes of spread of the disease. These are the different modes of the spread of the disease. So children, I told health definition, disease caused due to, difference between acute and chronic. This is differences between acute and chronic. And what are the causes of disease? I told immediate, contributory, infectious, and non-infectious causes. And what are the examples of infectious diseases and non-infectious diseases also I told. And how do they spread? By air, by water, by sexual contact, by animals, by microbes. Okay, microbes example malaria. Microbes example any fungal diseases like ringworm, all those things. Okay, so many like this, children. So children, next one we will study what do you mean by antibiotic. What do you mean by antibiotic, children? So children, shall I rub this, children? Erase this. I will erase this part, children. Please keep copying, children. All of you, don't waste time. What is an antibiotic? What is an antibiotic? Okay, children. It's a chemical, children. This is a chemical that is prepared from bacteria, children. They are used for disease caused by bacteria. They are the chemicals that block biochemical pathways important for bacteria, children, and they may be prepared from bacteria or fungus, children. Okay, and remember, children, antibiotics will act only against bacteria. They don't act on. They don't act on
Viruses.
virus. They don't act on virus. Okay, if you get any infection, if you take antibiotic, will get. But if it is a common cold, if you take antibiotic, also it will not come much because common cold is caused by virus. Okay, antibiotics, children, do not act on a virus. What are the principles of treatment? Children, principles of treatment. Very, very important question. What are principles of treatment? Okay, you know what I said? Difference between acute and chronic. Causes of disease: immediate, contributory, infectious, non-infectious. How will they spread? Now, what are the principles of treatment? Number one principle is to reduce the effect of disease. To reduce the effect of disease. Number two, to kill the cause of the disease. Cause of disease. Okay, children? Children, to reduce the effect of diseases means like by taking medicine to we will bring down like fever, pain, or and we will take rest, and what are the effects of the disease? Fever, no, fever will get down by taking medicine. Okay, and you will get headache. Headache means you will take a painkiller, you will get. And to kill the microorganisms, suppose you are getting any bacterial disease, you take antibiotic, or it will kill all the microorganisms. Or suppose you are getting any malaria. Okay, if you take malaria drug, syncona, it will go away. Like that, to kill the effect of the disease. What are principles of treatment means? Either to reduce the effect of disease means kill, to reduce the symptoms. Indirectly, I mean to say reduce the symptoms. Indirectly, I'm saying reduce the symptoms, or to kill the cause of disease. Second one, what are the principles of prevention, children? What are the principles of prevention? Okay, children. So, principles of prevention. How can we prevent? Can anyone tell children what are the some easy examples? How do we prevent diseases, children? How do we prevent diseases, children? Anyone? As children, anyone? General method by preventing against exposure. You should not get exposed. Exposure prevention. Children, are you able to hear me? Anyone, please?
Yes, sir.
Number two, by boosting the immune system, by boosting our immune system by eating very, very good food, proteinaceous food, by boosting our immune system also, we can reduce the symptoms, children. Okay. So prevention against exposure means like not sitting near to infected person and drinking clean water and eating like a healthy and hygienic food. Like that we can do, children. Okay, that is number one. And our two children, and boosting immune system means children we will take okay, children, boosting immune means like by eating healthy food, by eating healthy food, and by doing regular exercise we can prevent so many diseases, children. By taking vitamins, etc., etc., we can prevent so many different. This is general method. This is general method. Okay, specific method is there, children. What is the specific method of prevention? What is the specific? In principles of prevention, we have general method and specific method, children. In specific method, children, it involves prevention of disease directed by a particular disease. Means by taking vaccine. The C is by specific. How to create vaccines, how to make vaccines, what are the effects of vaccines, everything I will say in other classes. This is at nutshell, children. And again, I will revise whole lesson tomorrow and I will start new lesson, children. So what we studied? We studied about health and disease. Then we studied difference between acute and chronic. Then we studied causes of diseases. Then we studied infectious and non-infectious diseases. Then we studied how do they spread. Then we studied about principles of treatment. What are the principles of treatment? To reduce the symptoms or to kill the cause of the disease. To reduce the symptoms or to kill the cause of disease. And what are the principles of prevention? General and specific. General means preventing exposure, boosting immune system, etc., etc. Specific means taking vaccines, immunization, getting immunized, like that. So this is about at nutshell, children. Please learn this. If whenever they say what are the causes of spread of the disease, means you should write like this side headings. You should write what is airborne disease, and you should give some examples. Suppose they ask what are the difference between acute and chronic, like that you have to make a chart and you have to explain. What are the causes of disease? Like this, you have to put side headings and you have to explain. Simply, if you write whatever you want in the paragraphs, you will not get marks in science. Side headings, explain in 1-2 lines in points, and give examples everywhere. Like that, you have to write, children. I'm sending the picture also, children. Please take down the notes and